What's going on, CKids, and welcome back to another online experience. Last week, we took a look at the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and we saw what happened to them. But this week, we're gonna take a look at a man named Daniel, and it's another story of faith. If you remember, our definition of faith is believing in what you can't see because of what you can see. Before we get started today, I wanna show you guys our challenge video. I hope you enjoy.
It's the Sonic Challenge, Corey and Tina did. Wait, here we go. Ready? It's the Sonic Challenge. This is hour number 1.
Yeah, already bored.
Are rough. Jack's starting to smell. Bro, that's gross. Can I look outside?
No, you can't look outside.
I just want to see the light.
No, we can't see the light.
I just want to see the light.
Lights off.
Oh. Oh, it's the fan.
It's the fan in the sun.
It's the Sonic Challenge, Quarantine Edition. Your turn.
Quarantine.
No, you start with Sonic.
It's the bathroom
Sonic.
It's the Sonic
No,
Challenge.
that's not till the quarantine part.
Bobby.
Sonic
Challenge.
Alright guys, it's hour number 2.
2. We've been in here for 2 hours.
2 hours, I have a plunger
From the sauna.
from the sauna, but it's not a bathroom.
It's not a bathroom. It's the
Sonic
Challenge.
Wait, hold up, I'm getting a phone call. Hello?
You're not allowed to take phone calls.
Hello? Oh, what's up, John? My shares are good? Thank you. I know the stock market scares me a little bit too, man. Yeah, that's cool. How's quarantine going for you? Whoa! Yeah! Okay, bye, John, you gotta go. This feet smell really. Well, good morning.
Let's get back to sleep.
What hour are we on?
We're on hour 4.
Hour 4?
4!
Guys, hold up, where's it? Guys. I am losing it though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I just want to see the light.
Bobby, I have an idea. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, here we go.
Rock,
Dude, we just spent 44 minutes.
paper, scissors, shoot.
That was rough. I think it's about time for another nap time.
No more nap time.
Bro, I like nap time. I'm turning off the light.
Alright, Bobby's gonna learn how to do a TikTok.
Whoa!
Oh! Don't face the camera.
Oh, here we go. You ready? Ready? Can you throw it up for me?
Yeah. Ready? Oh!
What's up, guys? Bobby and Jack are about to do their challenge for the week, and Sarah and I decided that we are going to prank them. So what I have here is food coloring that's going to go inside of these buckets, and in just a moment we're going to lead Jack and Bobby downstairs and pour the red bucket and the blue bucket of water onto their heads, and I'm going to try to see if I can change the color of Bobby's hair. All right, Sarah, you could just lead them downstairs.
Wish us luck.
We're going to get them.
All right, guys, so here I go. So I have these 2 blindfolds to lead these guys who are screaming in the bathroom right now to lead them outside. All right, here we go.
Watch out.
All right, we're gonna blindfold. Who wants what blindfold?
I want
this
one.
That one? Perfect. All right, here, put this around your
I
eyes.
have to put it around my own eye.
Yeah, good luck.
How are you gonna put that around your eyes, bro? Wait, we're going outside?
Outside?
I don't have shoes
The
on.
surprise
right.
just drove up.
All right, guys, you're gonna have to hold hands. All right, come on.
I don't have my phone either.
All right, good.
I got my wallet, that's all I
Perfect. Super entertaining.
What are you doing? Whoa, is that you, Jack?
No, this is me.
Okay. Hug the wall. Hug the wall. Hug the wall, Jack. Hug the wall. Hug the wall. 1/3. Come on. Is this the picture of Brian? Is
Nope, keep going.
this the picture of Brian?
No, next one. There he is. There he is. I've got the other door for you. All right. Hold on, don't shut it in, Jack.
Jack! It's me. Friendly fire. I'm swimming
You're
in the Arctic.
just keep swimming.
That's the wall.
Taking direction. You don't need to go that much. All right, now follow the sound of this way.
We're getting an elevator. Come on. Jack, grab my hand. Come on.
Can you see?
No, I really. The challenge. Quarantine edition. Sun challenge.
I hope you walked me something.
I think we. Wait.
Bobby,
These are the downstairs lobby tiles.
how do you know? No, it's
I know
not.
how they feel. Wait, are we going outside?
That's a wall. All right, come on.
We are definitely on the bottom floor.
Ow.
These doors are the bottom doors.
Yes, they're 100.
They are. Okay, come on.
I can feel it in their humidity.
All right, guys. So here's the deal.
Can we take our blindfolds?
Nope, got to keep the blindfolds on.
Okay.
All right. I need you guys to come. Walk towards me a little bit.
Here's a.
Yep, there's a
I
pillar.
don't have my shoes on.
That's fine. Wait, Bob.
Mom said not to wear these socks outside again because I keep staining
Stay
them.
right here. All right, back on up.
My other senses.
I just need to get a picture of you guys. Hold on.
Oh, picture of you. Let's smile. Wait, no, 6 feet apart.
6 feet apart. 6 feet apart. 2, 3, smile.
What? Bobby!
Jack, where are you? Jack!
Bobby!
Jack!
Bobby! All right, guys, that's all we have for you this week. We're gonna pop it on over to Miss Lexi for our trivia question this week. Peace.
What's up, CKids? I got this week's trivia question for you, okay? What was Daniel's punishment for praying to God? Was it A, he got put in timeout, B, he got thrown into a lion's den, C, he had to do extra homework, or D, he had to sing karaoke to a song? Pay close attention to this week's Bible story and you'll figure it out.
Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. A perfect love realized here with you. Yeah, this love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, it's more than just words, love beyond my control, out of control. This is real love, this is real love. This is real love, this is real love. Oh. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I found in your freedom. This is real love, this is real love. In your heart, I'm found. I want you, I want you. You won't let me down. You got me, you got me. This love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, it's more than just words, love beyond my control, out of control. This is real love, this is real love. This is real love, this is real love. Oh. eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. This is real love, this is real love. This is real love, this is real love. Oh. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I found in your freedom. This is real love, this is real love, this is real love.
A long time ago, there lived a man named Daniel. He was a good man and loved God with all of his heart. Daniel lived a normal, peaceful life in the land of Israel, until one day, Israel was attacked by an invading army. The invaders captured Daniel and many other people, and they were taken to a faraway place called Babylon. Babylon was very different from Israel. Most people there didn't follow God like he did, but Daniel continued to trust God. He knew that God was always with him. Because Daniel was faithful, God blessed whatever he put his hand to, and people started to notice that there was something special about Daniel. Eventually, even the king of Babylon saw that Daniel was well-liked and that he was a hard worker. He took a liking to Daniel, and he even gave him a job in the palace.
Daniel, my boy, how would you like to work in the king's service?
Daniel continued to be obedient to God, and God continued to bless him. Pretty soon, the king wanted to make Daniel his right-hand man. He would be the second most powerful man in the entire country. But not everyone liked Daniel. In fact, some people hated him. A few of the nobles in the palace were very jealous of Daniel's success, and they started plotting to get rid of him.
Who does this Daniel think he is?
We'll show him who's really in charge here.
This group of wicked men started to spy on Daniel, trying to catch him doing something wrong so they could get him kicked out of the palace. For weeks, they watched his every move, but Daniel never made a mistake. He worked hard every day. He was kind and respectful to the people around him. They couldn't find a single thing wrong with him. And this made them hate Daniel even more.
That blasted Daniel is perfect. We'll never get him.
Maybe there's another way.
Just then, an evil scheme popped in their heads. While they were spying on Daniel, they noticed that 3 times a day, he would stop whatever he was doing to spend a few minutes praying and worshiping God. They came up with a plan to trick the king into getting rid of Daniel.
Daniel prays to his God every day. Maybe we could use that against him.
Yes, finally we'll be rid of him once and for all.
The wicked nobles approached the king with an idea for a new law, one that would make the king feel very powerful.
Oh, great and mighty king. Sign a decree that the people can only pray to you for the next 30 days, and anyone who prays to any god other than you shall be thrown into a den of lions.
The king really liked this idea, but he didn't realize the effect it would have on Daniel. He signed the decree, and it became the law of the land.
Hear ye, people of Babylon! The king has set forth a new order.
The wicked nobles waited to see if Daniel would follow the king's new law. And just as they expected, Daniel chose to obey God instead. He continued to spend time with God every day, praying and worshiping him. The nobles immediately ran to the king and told him what they had seen.
Oh, great king, we bring terrible news. Daniel has betrayed you and broken your law. By your own decree, he must be punished.
All of a sudden, the king realized that he had been tricked by the nobles, but there was nothing he could do. With great sadness, he ordered that Daniel be taken away and punished according to the law. The king's guards captured Daniel and dragged him out of the city to a pit filled with ferocious lions. The nobles watched with a wicked smile as the guards grabbed Daniel and threw him down into the pit. The opening to the cave was shut, and Daniel disappeared into the darkness. Daniel was surrounded by hungry lions in a pitch-black cave, but he still knew that God was with him. And you'll never guess what happened. Nothing. The lions didn't attack. God sent an angel to shut the mouths of the lions, and they didn't touch Daniel, not even a scratch. The next morning, the king ran to the lion's den, and he couldn't believe his eyes. Daniel came out of the pit completely unharmed, and the king was overjoyed.
Daniel, you're alive! Your God has saved you!
But his joy quickly changed to anger as he turned to the men who had plotted against Daniel.
You wicked tricksters will pay for what you've done.
The king ordered the guards to grab those men and throw them into the lion's den. Every one of them was devoured before they even hit the ground. Daniel knew that no matter what, God was always with him. He trusted God, and because of that, God saved Daniel from the lion's den. The end.
Guys, Daniel must have been so afraid when he was thrown into the lion's den, but God saved him. And he saved him because he had faith even when it was hard and even when he was afraid. Guys, if you take one thing away from our story today, remember that we can have faith even when we're scared and even when it's hard. In our small groups today, we're going to talk about what it means to have faith even when we're scared and even when it's hard. I hope to see you guys again next week for our next online experience.
Hey, thanks for checking out this week's video. This month, we're actually giving away a pizza party delivered straight to your house. That's right, a pizza party delivered straight to your home that you can enjoy with your family. All that you have to do to enter is to follow us on social media at CKids.cc, and of course, fill out the weekly activity guide that you'll have following each and every one of our videos this month. Good luck.